but the defense of the Wolf Warriors making, creating a lot of turnovers, a lot of telegraph passes for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. That has to change here in the second for the defending champions.
That's something they addressed during the quarter break. Bachman attacking, Bachman missing, Mike Bell grabbing the rebound.
I think Bachman's still scoreless in this game.
Yeah. He's been struggling with his shot here. Bradford against Lodo. Again, Coach Jimmy Alapag putting now a bigger defender on Bradford. Here is Chris Shantu against Parks. Mike Bell could not catch it on the roll. He will fall down and ball will go back to San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
That was a great intention by Chris Shantu. The pass was just a little too strong and behind Mike Bell. That would have been a dunk for Mike Bell if he caught that ball.
So San Miguel Alab Pilipinas will have an opportunity here. And check this, Noel. Alab Pilipinas only has 6 rebounds in this game compared to the Wolf Warriors 14.
Yeah.
So that's quite the stat.
Of course,
looking for here.
DJ Ramos hasn't really been rebounding much.
See if that's going to change here. Bachman looking for a teammate. He finds Sparks. Ray. Parks attacks. Sparks missing. Mike Bell getting the rebound.
Excellent defense for the Wolf Warriors.
And Chris Shantu.
The Wolf Warriors are just playing excellent basketball, looking for the high percentage shot on one end and team defense on the other end.
Upping the pace here are the Wolf Warriors. Transition basket for them there. Josh Urbistondo using the screen, double teamed up top. Ronaldo challenged by Bell. Bachman air ball. Domingo with the offensive board. Lodo puts it back in.
A big struggle happening right now for Ronaldo Bachman. Perhaps that game against Hong Kong took more out of him than he thought thought was possible.
That could be true. Ronaldo hasn't been himself here in the first half. Foul away from the ball. I believe it's going to be on either Josh Urbistondo or Parks while guarding Corey Bradford. It's going to be on Josh.
Urbistondo trying to find the screen just to be able to go around and try to stop his the guy he's defending. You're gonna see Thomas Torres come in.
Yeah.
This is gonna add a little bit more speed, less height, of course, for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. But you have an extra offensive weapon there. Thomas Torres can shoot the ball.
Thomas Torres, usually a third stringer for Alab Pilipinas. Usually it's Pau Havilona that comes after Josh Urbistondo, but Pau Havilona still on the bench with Coach Jimmy as Tsai-Chen attacks and gets fouled.
That's his third. He's committing the foul here, Martin. That's going to be his third foul.
So he will need to go to the bench here unless Coach Matt Skillman gambles here.
No, that's exactly what Tsai-Chen is saying. Yeah, don't take me out of the game. They're on defense, though, so this is a scary gamble being taken by Matt Skillman.
And if he gets his 4th foul, this could be a little bit more costly for the Wolf Warriors for the entirety of this game.
Right.
Alvano goes to Bachman here at the post, kicking it out. Torres all day to shoot. That is too strong. Rebound goes to Lodo. Mike Bell.
There you go again.
Another steal for him. Crescento on the move. Foul from behind by Alvano. Free throw here for Crescento.
And the transition offense of the Wolf Warriors has just been impeccable in this game. Bradford hasn't really done much in terms of offense, but his mere presence has just created something else for the Wolf Warriors. They're more cohesive in this game. This is the most cohesive I've seen them play in a while.
And their challenge here, facing the defending champions, leading it by 6 points now as Chris Shantu converts from the free throw line here. Shantu, one of the top local players, usually a defensive specialist for this team. Well, we all know, Noel, he is a brave soul. He can stroke it from downtown or attack the basket at any point of the game.
He can dunk it too. I've seen him dunk it with 2 hands in traffic here in the ABL. This kid's phenomenal.
9 points already for Chris. Ethan. Bachman goes down the middle, missing the layup, but grabs his own miss and puts it back in.
That gamble didn't work for Mike Bell, but they got a 3-on-2 going the other way.
Wolf Warriors going fast in this game, but they have a man down here as Chris Shantu grabs on his right ankle here.
Well, Alab's going to call a timeout, and that's really an opportune time, but all eyes right now on Chris Shantu. He is in obvious pain here, Martin.
Wow, this is an unfortunate situation now for the Wolf Warriors. Christian,
he's been playing so well too.
Right. 9 points already in that game, and this happens for them. And he is grimacing in pain here.
I don't know if we can catch that, exactly how he twisted this ankle. That was his right ankle?
Yeah, it was on a collision with Lawrence Domingo, but it was unclear like which body parts actually clashed.
He might have dragged it on the floor as well.
So he's going to be attended here as he...
Yeah, we do have a bunch of nurses in the building, but you know, Coach Matt Skillman, he has to go past this right now. Get another player in, the game must go on.
They have the 7-point advantage here, and Alab Pilipinas just called for time to go back for the remainder of this second quarter. 7:35 remaining. All right, going back to the action here. So the new player who checks in for Christian, this is Zhong Jianchao, a popular player in China who was actually featured on a TV show.
He does have a lot of relatives in the building too. Oh, Brandon Rosser, that's 2 gimmies. I think it's a third one though.
And that's plus the foul.
They're still working on Christian over here on the sidelines. He's not even being allowed to stand up. He's not being moved at all.
And usually, Noel, if it's just a sprain, the player usually can get up right away, or at least a few minutes after. But Christian is still down on the floor.
We got a doctor, 2 nurses, and 2 trainers attending the Christian right now.
The player resumes here. He tries to inch closer. Rosser could not complete the 3-point play. So Tsai Chen, who is playing with 3 personal fouls, he will bring the ball for brawl down for the Wolf Warriors, and that's a forced shot from Tsai.
He was looking for a foul. He was trying to get one against PJ.
Torres goes to Parks here, who is guarded by Zhong. Parks fakes it, goes back out to Torres. Torres back to Parks. Good pressure here by the Wolf Warriors. PJ puts it on the floor.
Wow. And they called PJ Ramos for a traveling violation. That defense held its ground. Wolf Warriors getting it done defensively against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, one of the top scoring teams in the league, with only 19 points at this point of the second quarter with 6:43 to go.
Tremendous defense being played so far by the Wolf Warriors. Now they're scoring on the mid-range jam.
Again, he's not doing much in terms of scoring, but his presence makes the team more cohesive somehow. Yet another steal.
That is turnover. The Wolf Warriors just committing 4 so far here in the first half. That's been one of the biggest differences here in our first 2 quarters of play, because the Wolf Warriors have converted those 8 turnovers to also 8 points, Noel.
And Zhong, of course, his presence is very, very much needed. Chris Shento was having a great game before he got injured.
Tai Chen backing down against the smaller Kalen Chongson.
Great defense by Kalen Chongson.
That's an air ball. Here's Parks. Ray straight to the cup. Foul in the process. That's going to be called against Zhong. So Zhong called for the foul. Parks goes to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Got a rampaging Ray Parks heading straight at you. That foul behind by Zhong, as Bradford tried to take the contact, but the foul had already been committed. Ray Parks, interesting specimen because he is a product of great basketball. His father, Bobby Parks Sr., was actually drafted into the NBA by the Atlanta Hawks. Philippines as an import in the Philippine Basketball Association, won the Best Import Award 7 times. And of course, when he passed away a few years back, the Best Import Award in the Philippine Basketball Association is now called the Bobby Parks Award. Wow. And when Ray Parks was a lot younger, Bobby was always telling me about him, and he would say that I'm training my kid to be a guard.
And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. He is a walking mismatch, at least here in the Asian leagues. At 6'4", can played the 1 and 2 positions. Yansu firing it up from the left wing. Short. Alab Pilipinas with an opportunity to inch closer. Parks double pump is good.
That's no problem being that wide open in the open court for Ray Parks.
So Parks with 4 straight points. How will the Wolf Warriors respond? They go on top here to Zhong. Tsai Chen. Mike Bell hesitating on that attack. PJ guarding him. Zhong spins, flipping that one up. That's a traveling infraction on Zhong.
So Jimmy Alapag is now taking a page out of Matt Skillman's playbook by using more defense to generate his offense. That's exactly what the Wolf Warriors have done to this point. But now the Wolf Warriors can't buy a basket because Miguel Alab Pilipinas defense is tightened its grip.
Yeah, and here come the defending champions. Growing confidence here in the second frame. Lodo with a blow-by. He flips it up and in.
You know, Lawrence Domingo is automatic from that close. And the more baskets he makes, it elevates everybody's game.
6 straight points by Alab Pilipinas. All day to shoot for Jongson. He knocks it down.
After 4 misses from beyond the arc, Kalen Jongson hits a big one because it gives San Miguel Alab Pilipinas back the lead.
Timeout Wolf Warriors. Coach Matt Skillman wants to talk things over. Back to the action here in Zhuhai, China. 9 unanswered points for the defending champions, the visiting San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, and this allows them to grab the lead back 28-26. And Wolf Warriors, well, they've gone cold ever since Chris Shantu going down with that injury.
Yeah, you're right. Chris Shantu was bringing so much energy into the squad. 9 points and already several assists. But now it's the defense of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas that's creating their own destiny now.
Make that 11 straight points for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas as they continue to add on to this lead. Tsai Chen will bring the ball down against Ronaldo Balkman. Tsai Chen takes it himself, kicking it out to Tess Patterson. Patterson too strong on the free. Lee Jun getting the rebound. He squares up for the 3. He drops it.
Seldom used, but of course he does have a touch from the outside. This kid's 6'10".
Yeah, and you see him do that in practice. A 3-point shot going in for Lee Jun. Here's Ramos. A nice pass inside. That's Domingo with a finish.
A great recognition there by PJ Ramos. He did have an open 3, but when PJ Domingo made his presence felt inside, he needed to get that ball inside.
And Alab Pilipinas lead up to 3 points again, 32-29. This is probably the time Corey Bradford can go for his scoring here, but he misses that high looping layup. Bogman on the kick out. Jongson to Domingo. Domingo banging bodies underneath. Parks from the corner. Knocks that one down.
Now this is the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas we've seen all season long. Hitting a lot of open shots, finding open teammates. And they are now up by 6 after being down by, what, 7?
Yeah, crisp execution here in the second quarter for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, coming alive after being down by 7 points earlier. And that's a foul on Lawrence Domingo on the scramble. So Lodo will be called for the personal.
But if you're Jimmy Alapag, you still like the energy being shown by your unit on the floor in terms of defense.
And Rosser coming in now for Lawrence Domingo. You got Liu checking in also for the Wolf Warriors. And 1 foul away from being in the penalty are the defending champions. Corey Bradford stroking it from downtown.
That was deep for Corey Bradford.
And that's the shooting touch you were talking about earlier, Noel.
Right. And the defense wasn't even ready for that.
Now it cuts the lead down to 3. Ronaldo surveying the floor, looking for PJ against Lee Jun at the post.
This matchup.
Ramos breaking away. Ramos on the reverse.
Not saying it's gonna work, but I just love the matchup. Lee Jun is he's a wide-bodied 6'10" guy going up against a 7'3" veteran PJ Ramos, 7'3" Olympian, by the way.
And it's almost unfair that a 7'3" giant can put the ball down on the floor and spin quickly like that. Tsai Chen could not answer on the step back. Parks to Balkman. Ronaldo to the corner. They go to Parks. Parks covered well by Bradford. They go to PJ. Back to Parks from the right wing. Parks connects.
Oh, Ray starting to heat up right now. There's going to be a technical foul. I don't know if that's going to be on Bradford or it's going to be on the bench.
All right, technical foul.
Oh, Chai Chen, that's his fourth.
Wow.
That's his fourth foul.
Because a technical is a personal foul. So 4 fouls now on Chai Chen. And the gamble was actually doing very well for Coach Matt Skillman before that technical foul on Chai.
Wow, he's already down a Chris Shentu.
Now Chai Chen will be forced to go out. So Alab Pilipinas, Alab Pilipinas slowly gaining momentum. Bogman connecting on the technical free throw.
Yeah, the avalanche of points already coming off the defense of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Zhuhai Feng is getting checked back in. And Coach Matt Skillman had better ride this right now. I mean, they're down 9 suddenly with 2.5 to go. Crucial stretch of the game for the Wolf Warriors.
This is a 22-6 run in the second frame for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. They break the press there. Liu goes to Mike Bell. Baseline jumper is off. Patterson tried to put it back in. No go. Ramos quickly to Balkman. 2-on-2 break. Ronaldo will attack. Ronaldo will score with a left hand plus the foul.
When San Miguel Alab Pilipinas hits the throttle, there are very few teams that can actually stop them. I mean, they fell into a rut a bit, and the first portion of this game, you know, the first quarter they were down, and in the second, early in the second quarter, they just couldn't find their bearings. But then when they started using their defense to generate their offense, they're on a roll now.
And they're putting pressure also on the interior defense of the Wolf Warriors now, as compared to the first quarter when they were shooting more 3-point shots. So this is Corey Bradford bringing the ball down. Approaching 2 minutes remaining here in our first half. Commanding 12-point lead for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Mike Bell on the cross court. This is Tess Patterson. Goes inside. Good cut by Bell.
World imports have to come together right now. The locals are not going to be a factor at this point, with Chai Chen and Chris Shentu on the sidelines.
That time Mike Bell had Pau Havilona guarding him underneath. Here is Pau facilitating for Alab Pilipinas. Ramos double teamed again, blurring his vision, but that will be tapped out. Liu tapping it out, so Alab Pilipinas will have 5 seconds to get a shot off.
DJ Ramos probably wants to be a quarterback in a previous life, the way he keeps throwing those touchdown passes, trying to find his teammates.
Vilona triggering it in to PJ. PJ puts it down. PJ bullying his way in.
Yeah, you had to tell right there. You knew he was going to go straight to the rim. Why? Because he was looking at nothing else but the rim.
12-point advantage now for Alab Pilipinas. Zhuhai Feng challenging PJ to no success. Bogman here on the move. Here is Kalen. He's got the smaller Bradford on him. Here's the switch by Bell. Bogman double team. Bogman bounce pass to Kalen, and he stepped on the baseline there.
So that's going to be an unforced turnover actually against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. But again, all the options are starting to open in terms of their offense.
Zhuhai Feng, that's an open look from the free throw line. Could not take advantage.
Zhuhai Feng's had more attempts in this game than he has the entire season.
That's right. That's right. He's been getting a lot of minutes here, especially with Chai Chen now battling that 4 personal fouls, and PJ Ramos gets his touch from downtown.
Well, he missed his first 4 attempts also from downtown. This is bad news now for the Wolf Warriors. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas starting to sizzle.
14-point lead with about half minute remaining in our second quarter. Tess Patterson will try to provide the answers here for the Wolf Warriors. Mike Bell putting it on the deck. Bell on the fade. That will not work. Zhuhai Feng grabbing the offensive rebound. Gets the contact on PJ Ramos, and he will go to the line. Talking about Zhuhai Feng. 2 shots for him.
Well, for Sun, he's going to have to play a lot of minutes right now because Chai Chen's already got the 4 fouls. And Chris Shentu, he's back on the bench, but I don't know if he's going to come back into this game. A great way to bait that foul.
Yeah. Zhuhai Feng goes to the line here for 2 shots. About 20.3 seconds remaining, an opportunity to finish strong. But Alab Pilipinas here in the second frame after only 19 points in our first quarter. No, 13 points in our first quarter. They've now put up 35 here in the second frame.
Everybody's been hitting their shots. And Coach Jimmy's going to want to make sure about the final 20 seconds.
Second quarter has belonged to San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, outscoring the Wolf Warriors 35-17 so far, and they have an opportunity to finish strong as well with about 20 seconds remaining and the last possession belonging to them.
Well, I like it that PJ Ramos is actually showing no signs of being affected by that food poisoning bout that he had against Hong Kong. He has been performing well, especially here in the second quarter. He just needed a little bit of time to get his legs back under him. Looks like he's okay.
And PJ here will be guarded by Tess Patterson. Alab Pilipinas on the last sequence, possibly here in the first half. Havilona splitting the defense, kicking it out. Kalen back to Havilona. Havilona, good closeout by Zhong. He moves closer, short on the jumper. PJ fires it up. No go at the end of the second quarter of play. And my oh my, the balloon, or the lead has ballooned rather to 13 points now for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. It is 48-35, and a couple of players talking here. PJ Ramos and Tess Patterson getting separated by our officials. But nonetheless, it is San Miguel Alab Pilipinas with a 13-point advantage.